Hi, friends. Today I'm going to read you a story called Bonk and the Big Splash. And while I read this story to you, I want you to really be thinking about those story elements we've talked about before. So I want you to be thinking about the characters in this book, where the story's taking place, the setting, and what's happening in the beginning and the middle and the end. So here we have Bonk and the Big Splash. Bonk is bragging. I know how to swim, he says. I swam across the ocean. I swam faster than dolphins. Good for you, says Jupe. You can help us at swimming lessons. Swimming lessons? asks Bonk. Yes, says Jupe. They start today. Jupe, Lurk, and Snag get ready. They put on their swimsuits and swim trunks. They bring their towels and goggles. Are you ready, Bonk? asks Snag. No, my swim trunks are too small, says Bonk. My towel is too big. My goggles are too big. I can't go to swimming lessons, says Bonk. Friends, do you think that Bonk really can't go to swimming lessons? What do you think is happening here? But it won't be the same without you, says Snag. Snag trades swim trunks with Bonk. Lurk trades goggles with Bonk. Jupe trades towels with Bonk. Now you can go with us, says Jupe. How do you think Bonk is feeling here? I think he looks a little nervous. At the pool, monsters dive and splash. Lurk, Jupe, and Snag meet their teacher. It's time to get in the water, says the teacher. The monsters jump in, but Bonk sits at the side of the pool. The water is too cold, says Bonk. It is too wet, says Bonk. I will just watch today. The monsters dive under the water. They blow bubbles. They kick their feet. The monsters have fun. But Bonk does not. Why is Bonk not having fun with them? After swimming lessons, Jupe sits by Bonk. Are you afraid of the water, Bonk? She asks. Bonk crosses his arms and stomps his feet. I am a good swimmer, he says. Jupe is quiet. Okay, I am not a good swimmer, says Bonk. I know how to swim a little bit, says Bonk. Jupe is still quiet. Bonk hangs his head. I don't know how to swim at all, says Bonk. Jupe pats Bonk's back. She rubs his head. Then we can all learn together, she says. The next day, Bonk is the first monster ready. He has a life jacket. He has water wings. He has a dinosaur float. I went swimming last night, he says. The pool was closed, says Jupe. Where did you swim? In my bathtub, says Bonk. All right, friends. So I want you to think about in this story the characters, the setting, the beginning, the middle, the end. So attached to this lesson is a worksheet where you're going to tell me those characters, the setting, the beginning, the middle, the end. You can either print the worksheet or you can write it on a separate piece of paper. Now, if you don't remember, if you're like, I don't remember, you can always rewatch this and listen to the story again to help you remember those details, okay? So if you need to, listen to it one more time and make sure you can tell me the characters, the setting, the beginning, the middle, and the end. All right, friends. Well, with that story, I wonder if any of you were ever maybe afraid to try something new like swimming, or maybe try something different, or maybe if you've ever maybe told somebody you knew how to do something when you really didn't because you didn't want to be embarrassed, because that's kind of how Bonk was feeling in the story. So kind of also think about Bonk's feelings here. All right, friends, I can't wait to see your paper on story elements. I hope you like the story. I will see you soon.